Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. Build the Moomin house, box 13, part 8. In this video, we'll be finishing issue 49 and completing issue 50 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. As always, with every build comes with magazines and comes with component parts. So these two issues are the last two issues in box 13. When these are done, box 13 is done. So the reason why I've combined them is because we're creating this staircase here. So these are the components for issue 49. Excuse me. And it's a case of just gluing them two together. That would be a very short video, considering this is part of it. This is the stairs, and I think that's part of a stool, I believe, or a chair. So we've had a look at this magazine anyway, so I'm going to put 50 aside because we're not doing 50 quite yet. So let's just get to where we were. So this is the bit we're going to be starting. It's the first floor staircase, lower part. So in the last video, as you know, we put all the tiles onto the veranda roof. And then in this, see there, all you have to do is you've got to glue those two parts together. So I'm going to release these two parts. We've done this before. On lower staircases, and also I had to wait until I got some brown paint, which arrived today or yesterday. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to align these, and they will glue into place. So I'm just going to test fit them just to see how they go. Is that how it goes? Yeah, that's how it goes. So what I need to do is I need to glue these pins. Just put the magazine aside. Yeah, so I'm just going to glue the pins. It's just a case of, you're not going to see any of this anywhere. It's all going to be concealed. So I'm just going to paint the pins like that. And then I'm going to bring these two pieces together. So I'm going to start with the bottom. Just line those two pins up there. And these two pins just squashes together like that. And that completes issue 49 of the build. So this is issue 50 that we haven't looked at. Nice graphic on the front with the side taken off so we can see the different floors. Hitting a milestone there, 50. So we are going to be putting these two together, and then we're going to be painting. I'm going to put these treads on to there, and then we're going to paint the treads and put them on there, and then we'll get more treads probably in box 14, which I do have over there. And then there's this little Moomin Papa's chair. The Philly Junk from Midsummer Madness. Yeah, I remember this guy from before. Midsummer Madness, a play that Moomin Papa is composing in anticipation of the return of Moomin Troll. I'll have a read of this later on. Summer holiday in Moomin Valley. Here are our step-by-step instructions. So we've got some painting to do. So I bought this. Last time I did it with acrylic paint. It says dark brown. I've got kind of got a mid brown. I did it with acrylic paint and then I had to varnish it because it kept scraping off. But I've got this now, enamel, Humbrol enamel, number 186. So I remember doing all this from before, the lower staircase, and that's where we get to there, and then we'll start the construction of Moomin Papa's chair, but we won't finish it in this video or this issue. So what I always like to do is I like to get all the components out just to check that we've got everything that it says that we're supposed to have, because if you haven't, you can contact DeAgostini and they will send you out like a, if I had something missing from here, say like this, they wouldn't send me that, they'd send me the whole of this. So let's get the blister pack open. So we've got steps 1 to 4 and steps 5 to 8, and they're here, and they're all numbered as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're all numbered, and they're laid together like that. Then we've got these two components that are together, which shouldn't be. So we've got the top of the staircase and we've got the lower panel of the staircase there, and then we've got the seat, we've got the legs, we've got the ring, and we've got the base. But I'm going to leave them where they are because we're not going to be doing this in this video. We're going to be doing this. So let's begin. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to insert the back of this staircase into the front of the staircase. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes, and we've got 5 pins. So what we need to do is we need to ignore the 2 bottom ones because they're the ones that connect the 2 staircases together. So it's you ignore those 2 and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you got the 5 pins there, and we've just got to match them up and then slot it together. So I'm going to put some glue on those pins like that. Yeah, I've built a staircase before, so no surprises. And then we just got to match them up. Make sure the pins are all aligned there, like that. Push it in and push it up like that there. And that is that put together. And this eventually, well, actually now, these 2 will go together as well. But once they do, they won't stand up. So I need to put some glue on these 2 pins here and bring our staircase together. Like that. Just line the holes with the pins and just push them in place. Oh, they're not going in comfortably at all. Yeah, they're not going in at all properly. Yeah, they're not going in as well as I thought they would. Let's see. Yeah, that's not great. Just tweak it. you'll see the problem. Just need to lift it up slightly. Right, that's in there. Yeah, it's in. That's it. That's our staircase there. Sometimes the pieces are a little bit fiddly, but that's okay. So that's our two stairs aligned and glued. So the next thing we've got to do is we've got to release all these treads, all 8. And the beauty of it, last time I didn't have a spruce cutter, so I've got all the right tools this time. So they're all numbered, so I don't really have to worry about. Let's see what's the best way to do this. Yeah, they're all numbered, so I don't have to worry which one's which. So as long as you line the spruce cutters in the right position, they cut without any mess. That is our 8 treads. Yeah, and because we cut them with spruces, there should actually be a clean cut. I was trying to find my erasers, but I couldn't find them, so I'm going to use this and some masking tape. Like that there. Stick them on this pencil. You just need something to stick them on that you can paint and just turn around. Pencil will do perfectly. Yeah, I don't want them too close together. Because I need access to the sides of them. Now this may or may not work. I think it'll be okay. Let me just move that up there. And then sit this on top. I'll just keep adding more and more tape. if I needed another pencil, I can use another pencil as well. So I want to get all these in place like that. Making sure they're not too close together because I need to paint the edges as well. Maybe I can get this one at the end because it's the last one, like that. Yeah, some of them are a little bit wobbly. I just need to make sure they're pressed down hard enough. So we're ready to paint. Got this paper towel down to protect the desk. Even though my desk needs, I need a new healing mat, self-healing mat. So I've got my brush, I've got my paint. So I'm just going to open up the paint. Let's give it a little shake, and then I'm going to open the paint. So I don't know what this paint is like. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just use the end. There, that's it. I think we could do with giving it a bit of a stir. Yeah, that's quite messy. Oh. Bumped right into the camera. So there we go. So let's see how this goes. So I'm going to hold it at the bottom like this, and then I'm going to start painting it. See how this paint works out. That's not bad, you know. It's not bad at all. The only problem is these are quite wobbly. It's not bad. It's the right colour-ish. It's the closest I could get. Like I said, I used acrylic paint last time, and it was a different colour. But this is a matte paint because I don't want them to be shiny like they ended up last time because of the clear varnish I had to put on. There. As it's resin, it is going to streak because there's no... I would have to sand them, and I'm not doing that. I'm not sanding them. Okay. Yeah, that paint's going on really well. It's not a bad colour. think this paint takes quite a while to dry as well, so I'll step away between coats and I'll come back, but it will be instantaneously in the edit. I just need to get a paint key on this resin. I'll have to have a look on the side of the paint to see how long it would take to dry. I mean, I don't think it'll take that long, and also it's very warm here. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to dry. Those to dry, should I say. Okay, let's see what it says. I think what it's saying is, I just need to see if I can rinse the brush out. I don't know if I can rinse the brush out. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Might be oil based. Let's have a little read. Maybe if I leave the brush in the water. So I think it says it's taking, I think it'll take about six hours maybe. What is that? Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave that as long as it needs to be to dry. See what this second coat does. Oh wow. That's really good. Look at that. That's really good. Really good coverage. Look at that. That's really good. I'm going to put something underneath. Just to keep it straight. I think it takes, it says it takes about 2 or 3 hours to dry, but so it's left tacky, but it'll take, it says it takes 24 hours to dry properly, so I shall leave it for 24 hours. Actually dried a lot quicker than I thought. So I'm going to do, see that's, they're not fully dry as you can see, but a lot of them are, so I'm going to do some of the sides, or the edges. See if I can get these edges done. Yeah, that's all the edges done. Just checking. So I've allowed these time to dry now. I've also painted the undersides because it's going high up. You can actually see the undersides when the staircase is put on the upper floor. So all I need to do now is to glue them in place, and they're all numbered 1 to 8, and so 1 goes there and 8 goes right up there. So I'm just going to glue them all into place with the tabs. That there's 2 tabs on them, as you can see there. So I'm just going to glue the tabs. And start placing them in. Press them down like that there, as you can see. It's really, the colours come up really well. I'm really impressed. So that was 1, so I'm just going to work through them. And then glue. Number 2, oops, it doesn't stand up on its own. Number 2 goes in there. Like that. See it from the side. It's actually a better, I think it's a better colour than what they painted. They painted quite a washed out look, as you can see, but I've decided to be a bit stronger, a bit bolder with the colour. You could do whatever you want with the build. Stand it up and line up the holes with the tabs. Oh, a little bit fiddly. Oh, it's the wrong one. That's why it didn't fit in. There, that's it. That one's a little bit shiny. I'm not happy about where it's supposed to be a matte finish. Yeah, three's here. It flicked over to the side. So this is number 3. Let's just get... They do wedge in quite well. They probably don't need gluing, but it says glue, and I prefer to glue them in. Let's get the holes lined up. There. As you can see, it's really coming shape. That's half the stairs the stair treads that we've got, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be near the top, but we don't have them all in this issue. So we'll probably have more treads. Oops. We'll have more treads in box 14. Yeah, box 14. Push them down like that, so it doesn't stand up at all. So number 6. And these ones are a little bit straighter. Yeah. And then number 8, which is the last one, also the other thing you need to check when you're putting these in, see there's a hole, as you can see, there's a hole there that goes all the way around to the bottom there. That's for when the banister rail goes in. So a little bit of shininess there, but I like the fact that it's not consistent, because it's then it is consistent with the kind of ruggedy look of the Moomin house. So there, that's our first sets of treads in place. Yeah, so that's where we are. Staircase goes right up there, goes around the corner and straight up like that there. You can see. And that finishes our staircase there. It doesn't quite finish issue 50 when we're starting Moomin Popper's chair. I'm going to do that in the next video, because I'm going to start and finish the chair all in one video, which will be issue 50 and 51. But it does essentially finish box 13, but there's a carryover. So that pretty much completes box 13 of box 13. So yeah, that's it. It won't stand up, but it will when I glue it into the house. As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. stay creative.